So what's going on, everyone? We're going to talk about Nvidia today. It's been a while. You guys can see from our price prediction, we were looking for this stock to go up. It did that. So now what? Well, we're going to try to see what's next, what's in store for Nvidia. Now, before I get started, welcome everyone to my channel. This is what I do. I do price predictions without the confusion. We simply pay attention to what the price chart is revealing to see which side of the market is tipped more in favor of. If it's in favor of the buyers, then that is the price prediction we will plot on the chart. If it's in favor of the sellers, then we will be looking for price to go down. It's just that easy, and it's just that simple. So welcome everyone to the channel. If this is your first time clicking on my video. So now let's break this down. Price prediction was concluded beginning of May. At that time, we was looking for Nvidia to go up. We identified a couple of sell pockets here in the market for Nvidia. And as you can tell, these buyers eliminated these sellers in these pockets, but it got snagged a couple of days right here. You see that? The 14th, 15th, 16th, the 19th, the 20th, the 21st of May, the 22nd of May, the 23rd of May, and even the 27th. So this whole time, price was held back, right? Somebody was hitting the buyers. A seller was. Someone was hitting the buyers, selling out their positions in Nvidia. But the crazy part is that price continued to go up. So what does it mean? It means that somebody bought whoever was selling in those prices. That's why the market here in Nvidia is currently still bullish. People can't lie with what they do with the money. Somebody bought all of these trading days. Somebody was buying to the point to where market is now trading at $145. Okay, so what we're going to do is get rid of these pockets of selling for Nvidia. They're no longer valid because the sellers eliminated them. Here, our market hit ultimate TP price on the 13th. We did it on the 2nd of May, 8.29% then. Or if you're still into the market today, around 23.5%. So let's go ahead and get rid of that. And we might need to create a couple of more buy pockets. That's what we're going to do too. We're going to get rid of that downtrend line. You can see right up here around 150. That would be the next stage for us to expect some rejection, price being held back. So just get ready, because we are not that far from seeing the market being tested of whether or not it wants to break to all-time highs for Nvidia or not. All right, so let's go ahead and create a couple of buy pockets. Because if anything, these pockets will determine whether or not those buyers are going to try to break through this $150 sell pocket. Okay. So let's look at this on the 2 for Nvidia. We're just trying to get a gist of what the market looks like. Okay. Now, take a look at these two-day price bars. What's going on? Why isn't price able to go higher than $145 over the last 4 days? Why couldn't it do that? Because there's someone here selling. That's why. Whoever was here in the market in Nvidia is still hitting the stock. They're still selling. And their selling is impacting the demand of what buyers are willing to buy. We've seen the stock run from $90 to $142 in a couple of weeks, right? So now people could be thinking, say, hey, this price is pretty expensive. Because whoever brought the price back here in January, the buyers were able to bring the price up to 140. Sellers engaged, sold to the buyers, price fell. Buyers brought the price back to this area. That is why these two-day price bars is so shallow and small and spread, and the volume is light. So apparently it doesn't look like these buyers are currently trying to participate, because they did it here. They're like, man, price went down, I need to buy. And they're like, hold on, there's still some people up here trying to sell. That's exactly what's going on. Here's Nvidia on the 3. Okay, so we're trying to combine all of these price bars to see, okay, what's going on? Who's winning? Is it the buyers or the sellers? And when you look at this bar right here for Nvidia, we look at these 2 3-day bars. Well, I would say 3. This one, this 3-day bar, and then the next one. It tells us that the buyers currently are holding firm. They're strong, because we didn't see a reaction to this weakness 3-day bar right there. Following this 3-day price bar, even with all of the high volume that came on that bar, the market still went up. How could that be if people weren't buying? So this gives us even more confirmation that, hey, the market is still bullish. But it's pumping the brakes on these 3-day price bars now. So there's still caution that needs to be had in the market for the buyers. Here it is on the 4. Here's Nvidia on the 5. Take a look at Nvidia on the weekly chart. Again, just like on the 3, these 2 weekly price bars, sellers was hitting the market, right? The idea would be, hey, look for the market to go lower then. But on the week of June the 2nd, the market still went up and it closed higher. So we're currently seeing that the buyers wanted more. They do. 3 weeks, 5, and the monthly chart. Okay. My only concern is looking at this sell pocket, right? So this is the 5-hour chart. We need to gauge how low could price go, and we can still be bullish. We can still anticipate higher prices in the market for Nvidia. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and make that to a buy pocket. And you can see that the market is getting hugged and snagged and rejected right within that pocket of selling. That's on the 5-hour. This is what it looked like on the 1-hour. Okay. So we really need to see these buyers enter the market relatively soon, because if we don't, we're presuming that the market's going to come down to one of these buy pockets and test it. Here it is on the 330. Okay, so yeah, the market currently does look weak on the hourly and the minute time frame. So we need to look to see at what point, i.e. one of these 3 buy pockets, will these buyers step up and keep the market from falling any lower. So what do you guys think? Should we come in and expect the market in Nvidia to continue to go up, or should we give the market opportunities to break down a little bit and see if it's going to grab one of these 3 buy pockets and see if we want to enter in then? I think that's what we're going to do. Okay, so yeah, we'll leave it alone right now. We'll just let the market cook and see, but generally the trend is still in favor of the buyers. Trend hasn't been broken. Trend is relatively strong. We just need to figure out a point of what to enter in at. So that's why we're going to let this market cook and not necessarily drop a prediction in this stock right now. So that's it. Give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, you need to trade different.